Alô, jovens dinâmicos, como estão? Portanto, eu não sei se vocês se lembram, mas nós começámos este jogo aqui há coisa de um mês, talvez. Um mês, até se calhar um bocado mais. Season a Letter to the Future, começámos a parte 1 há um mês e nunca mais chegámos a pegar nele, porque entretanto saiu Hogwarts Legacy e uma carrada de cenas. Portanto, a mim parece-me a altura pertinente para voltarmos a pegar nisto. Pá, este jogo foi um jogaço que saiu este ano. Eu gostava de o terminar. Portanto, vou continuar a jogar. Ok, aqui o acesso é interdito. Nós tínhamos ficado aqui. Aí, credo. Ok, ele não me deixa vir para aqui, portanto eu presumo que tenho aqui por outro lado. Então é isso que eu vou fazer. Ah, ok. Aí é bem. Ok. Pá, basicamente a história do Season é uma história de uma rapariga que sai da sua terra natal à procura de qualquer coisa. Portanto, nós basicamente vamos... Ora, cá está. I thought I might change the season by changing the landscape. Cut these down like trees. But that's not how a season changes, okay?
This person wanted the season to change. Why?
Pois, exato, porquê? Boa questão. Agora tenho a minha coisa presa aqui. Pá, não me parece que seja por aqui que eu tenho que ficar, acho eu. Isto tem aqui outro caminho. Ah, pronto, este foi pelo caminho onde eu vim. Pronto, ok. Vamos continuar. Vamos se calhar seguir este caminho aqui, que deve ir dar a algum lado. Eu não faço a mínima ideia para onde é que tenho que ir. Isto é o mais random possível. Portanto, isto é uma espécie de open world. Estão a ver? Mas é um jogo bastante bonito, meu. Eu acho. Isto teve uma drastic leap. O primeiro episódio é bué de chill mesmo. Mas isto houve qualquer coisa, mas género de um apocalipse ou algo do género, que deixou estes sítios todos destruídos. Ok, isto é a fotografia. Every line is dead. Dá para dar a trigger. Toda a linha está muda. Todo o fio está cortado, odeio essa época. Every wire is cut, I hate this season.
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
Ok, será que foi isso? Ok, vamos continuar pelo caminho. Ok, por aqui não há de ser. Por aqui também não me deixam passar. Ok, deve ser mesmo por aqui, mas deve ter... está fechado. Dar corda.
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this. Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more.
Que cena estranha. One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness, can't last long. Two voices, a melody and harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song can last a whole season.
They kept themselves company with music. Three voices as complex as life is supposed to be.
Ok.
I could listen forever.
Ok. Portanto, podemos passar por aqui. Alguma coisa aconteceu. Oi? Alguma coisa aconteceu ali atrás. Dá a ideia que houve pessoas que estiveram ali. E aqui? I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm living with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here.
Yeah.
But what is this group?
Pois exato. What is this group indeed? Mano, eu quero-me só ir embora. Ok. Isto é mesmo um jogo de exploração, basicamente. De exploração e de chill. O que é bom. Ok, aqui há uma passagem. Ui, cinemática, sério? Ok. Uau. Esta
In the
viagem.
empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home.
Uau.
The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Yeah, man, este jogo está mesmo qualquer coisa. Este jogo está mesmo qualquer coisa de incrível. Está mesmo muito bom.
Let's set the scene for the listener. Whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there.
Ok. Só, você tem algum conselho para a minha viagem?
It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But
Okay.
as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
Qual a sua verdade como você se tornou
I heard, somebody told, you want to capture what it's like to be alive during this season? Or the future? And you want to understand why and how the season is going to end.
Ok.
The season of my youth is long gone. But I can tell you what that season was like and what I know about how it ended. Francis Cale, if you must know. You can call me Frank. Or Elder. Or the Elder. Or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care.
Ok.
I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship, the short-lived but glorious watery republics, floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born.
Okay.
How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season, pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was a ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
Ok.
These symbols and gestures were layered with meaning. There are signals in the way you might move your hands or close your eyes.
Aí, mesmo, ela é bué
Her
críptica,
job
fogo.
was to manage the symbols and their meanings.
Ok.
She designed the ship's flag, for example. Let me draw it for you. After the war, people were disgusted with groups and symbols. Keep an eye out on your trip. I bet you won't see a signal flag flying. Her
Okay.
name was Augusta Cale.
Ok.
I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting.
Este
Picture
jogo é
me as
muito
a
what
kid
the
in
fuck,
bed,
mas é muito bom.
feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too, wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were two dance halls, a large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth.
Uau.
Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war.
Ah, ok.
That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache.
Aí,
Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out, but they knew, I guess.
Você está... Isso é o fim de uma época.
Yes, the start of the war was a turning of seasons, and we had been warned this season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds.
Seus pais pensaram como...
A kingdom of art and science. They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. Made them unbearable once they had power. Artists made terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on. Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse.
Oh, God.
My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even.
Oh, God.
We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder.
Foi o que o pai dela teve, acho.
When you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing.
Ok.
A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds. What's so hard is the feeling of absolute loneliness. Normally, we're all at least roughly in the same flow of time. But with this disorder, you walk alone, truly. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases.
Yep.
I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god.
Yeah.
I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance at treatment.
Ok.
Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. Yes, our Caro village. People thought it had been destroyed, or was a myth. But Lucio had a vision which showed us how to get here. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. At night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again.
Eia,
In the
bem,
morning,
caralho.
I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Caro village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring.
Wow.
Hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second.
Bem, mas eles estavam bem, esta
There
vila.
was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war,
Ok.
but I couldn't bring myself to go.
Coitada.
Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship,
Ok.
as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
Oh. Pá, não é assim tão má a história. Ok. Pronto, ouvimos a história da anciã. E conseguimos perceber um bocadinho mais sobre este mundo, na verdade. Ou seja, basicamente, isto é um mundo alternativo que foi quase azulado pela guerra e esta rapariga vivia tipo numa aldeia que não
I
foi quase
imagined
afetada
coming
por
upon a
nada.
place as hidden and singular as my own village.
Tiang Valley.
Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Ok. Tiang Valley. Ok. Portanto, vamos ter que ir aqui para Tiang Valley. Nós estávamos na Caro Village. Aí é bem, isto parece quase a muralha da China. Este jogo faz isto muito bem, meu. Tem estas paisagens incríveis. Espetaculares mesmo. Isto é basicamente uma jornada, no fundo. Uma pessoa com este jogo sente mesmo que está numa jornada. Olhem para isto. Uma barragem. Mano, que jogo espetacular. Isto tinha um portãozinho. Está ali um billboard. Vamos pela estrada. Pá, aquilo que mais me impressiona é como é que ela teve a coragem de sair de um sítio que ela sabia que era seguro para fazer esta viagem toda. Estão a ver? Olha, cá estamos nós, chegamos ao sítio. Mas nós ainda não vimos foi outras pessoas, é isso que eu estou a achar tipo estranho, tipo, do género. Este mundo foi completamente azulado. É o carro que está a trabalhar. Ah, olha, um senhor, finalmente encontramos uma pessoa.
Oh, Valley. One second.
Gather around the Greyhound. Here stands the gateway to Ting Valley, home of the three mindful gods. As you enter, try to imagine the millions of pilgrims who passed under this gate before. They were born, they lived, and they died.
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
Ok.
Is that a strotophob? What are they called? What is it?
Ok. Meu gravador.
I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story. What are you doing here?
Estou aqui para registrar um.
The whole thing, huh? You're young. You got time.
Exato.
What kind of stuff are you recording? Oh yeah, civilization they call it. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down.
Ah,
Let me finish up here, huh?
area closed, flood zone. Please respect the residents of the Young Valley. They are not actors or tourists, guides or animals, but hardworking folk. We'll trash out the breeze from the concession stands before leaving. Ok.
I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
Não, foi uma visita.
Hey.
Então. Então.
This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys?
Exato. Também este jogo é tão weird.
Been pretty bored here. You know,
Mas
the
é bem
valley's gonna be
intrigante.
flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there.
Ok.
The dam is falling apart. Couple of days from now. Day 0, we call it. Greyhounds. We're a community
Greyhounds.
organization.
Ok.
We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, mine sweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings.
Uau.
We're new.
Ok.
It was supposed to be because we're helpful yet neutral. We took a vote and decided to change the name, though. We want something more friendly sounding. I'm excited to find out what it would be. We're trying to get new things going. But
Ok.
it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people.
Verdade.
Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to, well,
Exato.
anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen greyhounds like myself.
Ok.
And valley people on their way out. But now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. I've never met anyone doing what you're doing.
Olha.
And we greyhounds gotta support new things.
Ok.
So, I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Jeez. I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gotta try something here.
O que é que ele vai fazer? Vai-me deixar passar?
Dang it. I was trying to wink. Well, you get the idea.
Oh, mano, a sério, que mal.
Go on and put that old gear to use. You
Ok.
can take my map of the valley too. I don't need it anymore.
Ok. Vai-me deixar entrar no vale.
I'll
Interessante.
be down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
Ok. Bem, este sentido de urgência, de tipo do vale de se não inundar, vai ser um
I
bocado.
met a greyhound. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to. And he
Ok.
gave me a map.
Evacuação, ponto de encontro. Ok. Abra ao pôr do
The
sol.
assembly point seemed like a good place to start.
Ok.
I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
The entrance of the Young Valley Shrine. Ok.
It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
Ok. Ok, bora lá. Ponto de encontro. Aí é bem. De repente estamos a descer para o vale. Pois isto é capaz de ficar inundado. Aí, mano, olhem lá para isto. Este jogo, mano, o art style, a cena toda, está muito nice, man. Tipo, pá, eles fizeram um bom trabalho a fazer este jogo, honestamente. O jogo dá um sentido de calma muito fixe mesmo. Tipo, a jornada, as cenas todas. Isto deve ser o ponto de encontro aqui em baixo. Dá-me uns ares de Life is Strange até. Welcome to Ting Valley. Remember, you made it here, but we made here.
I am
Wow.
probably the last person that will ever be welcomed here by this sign.
Exato. Ok, portanto nós estamos tipo. Não sei muito bem onde no ponto de encontro, I guess. The well-trodden path. This path you stand on has been the same since at least year 350. Ok, pronto, isto é a mesma
The
placa
elder
que
told me there's very little information about the years before 500.
Ceremony of the Random Death. Ok, wow.
I've wondered about the lives beneath unkept graves.
Ok. Vamos lá. Isto deve ser sempre seguir a estrada, não há aqui muita coisa que... Quer dizer, podemos ir por aqui. É o cemitério. Memory Flower. The
I
flowers.
wonder what the flowers have to say.
Ok. Estão ali as flores. Aí é bem, que estranho. Head Monk.
God of sleep. I've been gathering harpic, and I've been gathering courage.
Ok.
If my big prayer is wrong, if it goes against divine will, please spare the people of this valley.
Oh God.
We're so desperate for peace.
Memory told over and over again.
Boa. Ok, ali para baixo há outro caminho para fora do graveyard. Temos que ir buscar a nossa A nossa bicicleta, dó. Aqui é outro caminho para fora do graveyard. Ali é uma estátua bué da grande de um dragão. Ok, isto tem bué das cenas para ver, meu. De repente. Vamos só sair daqui. Para fora do... Ok. Ai. Pronto, é isso. Voltar aqui à civilização. Mais um billboard que já não existe. Mais umas campas fora do cemitério. E aqui? Mais flores. Estão ali mais flores em baixo.
People here are so weak.
I heard gunshots last night.
That was us. What is that?
Look at the pond, the water.
What is that? Pattern?
Should we run or something?
Something frightening happened in this memory.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it?
Hungry eyes and empty stomachs.
These metal animals are looking up, expectantly.
Que cena weird.
The people here are so weak.
I heard gunshots last night.
That was us. What is that?
Look at the pond, the water.
What is that? Pattern?
Should we run or something?
Pois pá, não sei o que é que eles viram no lago. What is that in the water? Não me parece que tenha aqui alguma coisa. Estranho. Bem, bora. O que é que aconteceu? O que é que tinha acontecido a estas pessoas? Fica no lago. Ok. Não. Estás a brincar. Significa que a água, que a barragem está aí com caraças, não? Pegar. Ok.
There must be a lot of people going to the city if they need to keep track of them with cards. Imagine if the man I met is the only living Greyhound, and the
Exato.
rest are cardboard.
Exato, é tudo malta de papelão. Fantástico. Thoughts on a new season, a manifesto for the future. Pegar.
The Greyhounds want to end this season.
Ok. Os slides. We have no leader doing it right, so. Não fazeram. Ok, doing it right this time. Nós somos e vivemos no mundo como se fosse a primeira vez. Ok. Not too brief, not forever. Ok. We will build the next season. Mano, estes cultos marados. Muito estranho. Ok. Wait.
They say they're going to build the next season. How?
Exato. Boa questão. Boa questão. Radiant City. A black canvas for our dreams.
It's hard to imagine something new, a new way of living. But they're trying.
High elevation with safe, fertile soil.
The elder also said low places are dangerous.
Uhum.
The city is high up like my village. Maybe it is safer.
Ok. Gostaria de chegar a esta cidade. Pegar.
The Grey Hands seem to care what people think about them.
Será que a cidade é aqui perto? É? Está a tocar o telefone. Uma música distante. Derrubando coisas. Atenda o telefone.
Thank God someone is still down there. I've been trying to get a hold of someone for hours.
Ok.
Ah, thank you. I forgot the Day Zero materials. You know, the visual literature, the warm bath of ideas?
Okay.
I left it at the dig site. It should be sitting on a barrel with a fruit sticker on it.
Ok.
Oh, wait! Hold on. I forgot to do the secret password. I don't even know who you are. Is it too late now, you think? Yeah, the locals don't use the telephone anyway. The hermit in the woods is afraid to because she got hit by lightning once. Anyways,
Yeah.
thanks for answering. The Day Zero material is in the dig site. Pretty
Okay.
sure. It should be sitting on a barrel that has a fruit sticker on it.
Okay.
You know, I guess I was going to say you could bring it to me, but the flood will destroy it anyway. So, actually, I was worried for nothing. Everything is lost in a flood. God, we really know what we're doing. I'm excited for this all to be over. I'm excited for this all to begin.
Ok.
Bye now.
Eles vão destruir a barragem. É isso que eles vão fazer. Ok. Eles estão no dig site. Onde é que é o dig site? Isto não é o dig site. Isto é outro spot. Ok. Mano, está aqui uma vaca. Coitadinha. A vaca não vai morrer, pois não? Vou ter que tirar a vaca daqui. Olha.
Is that your name on your collar? Let's see. You are Madrigal.
Tadinha. Então e agora? Então a vaca vai ficar aqui sozinha? Com isto tudo a ser destruído pela barragem? Está cheio de vacas, mas não há pessoas.
And you are Mata.
Matamone. Desculpa. Grande vaquinha. Portanto, está cheio de vaquinhas, ok. Agora a questão é, onde é que estão as pessoas? Tipo, não há pessoas, estão as vacas aqui ao abandono. Só mosquitos. We're being evacuated. They're moving us into an apartment building in the Radiant City. There's no room for animals. It breaks my heart, but I have to leave you all here. Oh, man. You've always done right by me.
These people had to leave so much behind.
Ai, mano, que mal. Coitadinhas das vacas.
Wow, we got a big show today.
Huge show.
Então,
Breaking news. The Grey Hands have died.
We're being reborn, baby.
Ah,
And we're
ok.
taking suggestions for our new name.
Oh, man,
Live
that's it.
on the air suggestions.
Oh, man, that's
from the
it.
Grey
What the
Cat
fuck?
Park.
You don't even need to be a Grey Hand to suggest a name.
True, true.
The number to call is 0019. That is 0019. 0019. First caller, hit us with a name.
Hi, yeah. I was thinking the bricklayers.
Okay. Bricklayers.
Laying some bricks. Well, yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
We'll be taking them all afternoon, so keep them coming.
Oh, mano, é sério.
That number again is 0019.
Okay.
You're listening to Greyhand Radio. We are broadcasting live from Greyhand HQ.
And we're gonna take a little break.
If
Ok.
the Greyhands are changing their name, you'd know them as something else.
Ok. Interessante. Tentamos a saber mais sobre os Greyhands. O que é isto?
The sound of this bell has a lot of character.
Yes. Fazenda das Vacas. Ok, pá, ainda não descobri onde é que é o dig site. Estou bem curioso para saber onde é que é o dig site. Pá, mas nós também temos um mapa, não é? A verdade é essa. Ok. Ok, o dig site é para ali, com a certeza. Pois tem todo o ar de ser um dig site aquilo ali. Então, meu. Estás maluco ou quê? Fazenda das frutas. Yeah, ok. Pá, porra, estou sempre aí contra coisas. Esperem, o dig site é capaz de ser para ali, malta. Estão aqui bué de coisas de... No trespassing. É capaz de ser aqui o dig site. É? Restricted area, authorized personnel only. É isto, é.
Looks like there's no one around anymore to enforce this.
Exato. Pá, a gente tem que ir lá buscar as coisas, né? Portanto, vamos lá. Para que serve a
I found a
escavação?
dig site that is fenced off from view.
Uhum.
What were they doing here?
Ok.
A Greyhand said he left his materials behind. It should be somewhere around here.
Num barril. Ok.
The work at the dig site has something to do with day zero.
Uhum. Ok.
There's a big tree with a researcher's notebook inside it somewhere. They look relieved to have finished their work.
Ok. Aquilo é um rádio outra vez, que a gente já ligou. Pá, um barril com uma cena de fruta. Aí é bem. Ok. Agora para encontrar o barril.
Memories and emotions condensed into a mineral. I wonder what this channel is for.
63.2, ok.
They must have already shipped out all the harpic they need.
Arpit, ok. 63.2.
I wonder what's on this reel. What is day zero? Maybe I can find out more about it.
I've recreated the same setup as the prayer statues right here in my workshop. I set up a singing bowl so I can verify the pattern that will form in the water. And some harpic, of course. Each god seems to correspond to a resonating frequency. And when this vibration acts on the harpic, we get the psychoactive response. Going to give it a try here.
The hell? Okay. What?
I remember watching my dad make shadow puppets on the wall.
Man, what the fuck? Este jogo é tão marado.
It felt strange because I could see how it was done. I could see the trick of it, but it still felt kind of magical.
Ok. Bro, out of nowhere. Isto tem de estar tudo ligado.
It worked.
Mano, se nós não tivéssemos vindo aqui, não tínhamos visto
the
isto.
more I do this, the more tired and it feels like it takes me longer to return.
Ah, ok. Então foi isto que começou a fazer aquela doença.
I face the question of how this mineral affects the soil.
Ok.
I still have a lot of work to do.
Ok.
That's all for today.
Muito interessante.
A mineral that can affect the mind.
Ok.
They dug up all that harpic in order to conduct some sort of prayer on day 0.
Ok. Pá, continuo sem conseguir encontrar o barril com a cena, meu. Tipo, onde é que está o barril? Bem, podemos ir aqui abaixo. Pá, o barril havia de estar aqui a algures. Um barril com a cena da fruta. Será que eu passei por ele e não o vi? Ok.
The memories of the owner now turned into a beautiful mineral.
Pá, estou a achar muito estranho. Agora tenho medo de estar a deixar o barril com a fruta para cá, para fora. Não é isto. Não. Pá, aqui dentro não está. E ele diz que estava no dig site. Portanto, ele tinha que estar aqui a algures. Mas nós vimos tudo aqui. Não deixamos nada para fora, mano. Não.
The necessity of day 0 is not just psychological, it's ecological. Because there is a compounding effect to these minerals and their psychological effect.
Ok.
And we see this in Tiang Valley. There is a memory and a memory of a memory and a memory of a memory of a memory. This echo effect, this recursive nature is the problem. As this cycles through the ecosystem, it creates points of pressure where things bleed, and soil and human minds are contaminated. Some will say, what's a few daytime visions? But it is an increasing risk.
Então os Grey Hands querem destruir isto. Ok, estou a perceber.
Left alone, the haunted quality of this season will only get worse.
Ok, é isso que eles querem fazer.
The necessity of day 0 is also to... This particular action will neutralize this phenomenon at its source.
Neste caso aqui.
This is not an endless cycle. We are putting an end to this psychoactive material. And we are opening up space for something new.
Muito cheio disto.
How do they plan to remove the haunted quality of this season?
Vão rebentar com a barragem e vão inundar esta porcaria toda. É isso que eles querem fazer. Já deu para perceber. Pá, estou-me a irritar é com o barril, meu. Onde é que está o barril que o gajo disse, meu? Não tem lado nenhum o barril da fruta. Olhem. Perdi a cena. Não sei mesmo onde é que está. Bem, olha, vamos sair daqui. Não, sair para lá. Está aqui a minha máquina, está aqui. Pronto, maltinha, se calhar vamos ficar por aqui, ok? E depois mais tarde continuamos. Pá, e quem sabe onde é que esta experiência deste jogo nos vai levar. Destravar, recuperar a bicicleta, sim, para o menu principal. Pronto, isto deve gravar, acho eu, automaticamente. Portanto, à partida não vou precisar. Mas pronto. Salvar e sair, sim. Pronto, estamos em Valtiang. Pronto, meus amigos, pá, foi bom. O jogo está a ser interessante. E portanto, pá, vamos jogando. E vamos tentar desmistificar este mistério que estamos a ver aqui. O jogo é pequenino, tem para aí 6 horas de jogo. Portanto, acho que à partida vamos acabar rapidamente. Obrigadíssimo por verem, malta. Espero que tenham gostado. E é isto. E vemo-nos depois. Grande abraço, malta. Obrigado.